This is Rockin' with J-Man. It's with Lovesick Radio. How you doing, man?
We are killing it out here in Ohio right now. I'm enjoying this nice, beautiful weather that we've been missing. We're doing well.
How have you been holding up during these crazy times, man?
It's rough. It's rough, man. But, I think the thing gets you through is you're not alone because we're all kind of doing the same thing. We're all like limited. I think it would be harder for me if like something personal happened that limited me from doing music, but probably just because I'd be jealous of watching everyone else do it. But when you look and you see that everybody's stopped, halted, not doing a lot, it does give a little bit of togetherness. So, we're doing the best we can. Like that's about all you can do.
That's a good answer.
Yeah,
congratulations on the new single, Nothing Left to Lose.
Right.
The track was amazing. It was some blues and classic rock vibes. Did you notice that? It was like classic rock vibes, Good. It's good to see those vibes again.
Yeah,
thanks,
let
man.
Dave talk about that.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Is this I wrote the riff. That's maybe the oldest piece of music I think we had for this record that we're making.
Right, yeah.
I wrote the music. I was in Vegas. I walked to the gym. It's kind of a boring story, but I was just people watching because there's a lot of weird people in Vegas. And I just watched, the energy of everybody having a good time and doing their thing. And the riff popped into my head and I was inspired by like the city, I guess, for me. Lyrically, it's totally something different.
For sure. But Dave sent me the track and the one word popped in my mind was like swagger. It just had a swagger to it. So I needed to kind of write something that would capture that vibe. And hopefully, obviously there's going to be some blues and classic rock influences, but that's just because that's stuff that we dig. So it obviously comes out. But we're trying to, bring in those vibes, but also put kind of our own stamp and modern spin on it a little bit as well. So hopefully we're achieving those goals.
So I have to ask, is there more music coming? Is there any more music coming in the nearby future?
Actually, yeah, we were just talking about a video for possibly the next single, which I think might be a song called, what you want to call it, Whispers in a Small Town, or a song called Last Goodbye. I think maybe either way.
So yeah, to answer that, that's one of the benefits, I guess, if any, of this whole slowdown is it's given us a chance to kind of write a ton. So we're not even caught up. We've got songs written that haven't even been recorded. So absolutely, new music is definitely going to be just hopefully continuing to roll out.
Yeah, probably the next 2 months or so we'll have a next one out, unless this one blows up.
Yeah.
So just singles or an entire album coming? Just a single?
There's going to be an entire album coming, but right now we're doing some singles, and we're talking to some people about a record that we're probably going to put out. It looks like in maybe the first quarter, so like January, February of next year, when the full length will come out. But before that, there might be an EP and a bunch of singles. So
everything's just waiting on when we can get out. You don't want to. It's tough to put a record out that you can't go tour and support and kind of drive interest. So I think, again, it's the same thing that everyone's saying. You're kind of waiting, but I do believe we're getting closer. There have been some show offers. So that's a little bit of a sign that, hey, people are thinking ahead. So, but for months the phones weren't ringing. There was nothing. So just the fact that we're getting some offers, is all trending in the correct way, in the right way. So hopefully we can put something together, do a full album, and then follow it up with some touring.
So what's it like making music during the pandemic? Do you like it, or do you want the old style back?
What do you think, Dave?
Honestly, I think it was the same before as it is now. I just write every day, pick up a guitar. Hopefully something good comes out. Most of the time something really bad comes out, but every fourth or fifth time a cool riff will pop out, and make a demo and send it over to this guy, and he'll do his thing, and we'll go back and forth on it. So
lyrically it's had a change, when we're able to be out and about, living life, experiencing, my songs all come from every day. What you're seeing, well, there's a lot more internalization and deep time for deep thought. So you're still able to write, but you're coming from slightly different perspectives, more self-evaluation and less what you've seen, just strictly because, you're not seeing a whole heck of a lot. So, but, one of the things, yeah, I mean, it's not just been the COVID, it's been the politics and stuff. And we're definitely not any sort of political band, but it doesn't mean we're not affected by things. So, we're just going to talk about what's going on and what we see. We're not really picking any sides. We're just basically saying, here it is, and this is how we see it.
That's right.
Right or wrong.
So how are you adapting to releasing music without being able to tour to back it up? Is it weird, or do you like the style having like a big break?
I miss playing shows because we had a pretty cool year happening last year.
Last summer was supposed to be incredible.
Yeah, then it all got canceled, which sucked. And then they rescheduled stuff and that got canceled.
And really you're just crossing fingers that everything that was supposed to happen gets rescheduled. I mean, we're patient, we can wait, but you never know when you've had this much time, and then it's just a struggle. So I guess to answer your question is no, I prefer it the other way. I'm not, if I could choose between the way it was and the way it is currently, I would take the way it was.
Yeah.
I know some states like Texas and Mississippi are opening up fully. Do you feel comfortable enough to start playing shows where you can right now? Are you going to be that risky, or do you think you're just going to wait until it's like you're going to wait till 2022?
We have a couple shows in the fall, and we're doing a radio show here in March. We're going to give it a try with the social distancing thing. Yeah. But go on. Sorry.
No, I just think I mean, there's 5 guys in the band, so everyone's got a different take, and we just have to be respectful of each member's vibe towards that. And then, as long as we respect everybody's wishes, if everyone's on board, that's how it is. The show offer comes up, and every show is different, whether it's a different state or whatever. And if it checks the boxes for everybody, we agree to do it. If there's the majority of the people are just not vibing on it, we'll pass. So I guess it's case by case, because honestly, we're all different people. And, in order to keep a band happy, you got to be like respectful of everybody's different opinions. So I guess it'll just be case by case, but I think there is room. Just the consensus is we are all willing to give it a try and get some shows on the books.
You're in Vegas, right? You're a Vegas band, right?
Vegas has been home for us, and Ohio's home for us. So we kind of Vegas is almost like our adopted home. An old manager took the band out there, and we lived there for a little bit. And we kind of came back to Ohio, but we kind of go back and forth.
Yeah, Ohio is like where we were birthed.
Yeah. But Vegas has been very good to us, and that's we kind of we call them home as well.
it's kind of like this. Oh, what up, mom? Yeah.
Exactly.
What up, stepmom? Hey.
Stepmom.
Stepmom.
That's
good.
The hot stepmom.
I'm gonna use that.
It's a hot stepmom. Well, yes. Well, yeah. Well, it just gets really dressed up because that's Vegas. Everybody's always dressed up. Well, yeah, she's like a hot mom, a hot stepmom.
Hot step.
Look at her all day, even through the window. You just have secrets. Is everything back open yet? Is everything opening for you guys, or do you think it's just like a medium, or is it just still the plain old lockdown for you?
I think Ohio pretty much falls right in the middle. I think if you look at the coast, they're a little more extreme in Florida, but Ohio's, we're not super locked down, but there's definitely guidelines. So I'd say we're like right in the middle of, we're definitely not completely open, but we're not completely shut down either. So I don't know.
I know Vegas, they're 50% like open. That's like everything like went up to 50%. And I think if the what is it, sicknesses or what's it called? cases.
cases per capita.
Yeah, so if those go down or keep going down, they're expecting possibly May 1st to be 100% open, which would be crazy because that place has been pretty dead recently.
Yeah.
But it's definitely getting busier. It's kind of, I was like walking out there the other day and I was like, holy shit, where
People,
all these people come from? And then that some Vegas is back, baby. I was like, okay.
Was it like this? Like you were used to being like seeing like 2 people or maybe 5 if you're really lucky, but it's like, what happened?
Like Vegas, yeah, Vegas, like a ghost town on the strip. Like you'd walk, it was actually kind of nice because you walk and there'd be nobody out there. So you just kind of do your thing, even though a lot of stuff wasn't open, but it was kind of nice. Now it's definitely like more people are flying, more people are doing, getting out there. It's like, I think they're just tired of being home, a lot of them.
I think there's trust being built. There's more vaccines happening. I think it's just, we're getting there step by step.
Do you think touring will ever get? Oh wait, did I already ask that?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Do you think
touring will ever get back to normal, or do you think it's changed forever touring?
I think it'll get back to normal. I think for the next like year or two, I think there'll be certain restrictions and things will be slightly different, but it'll slowly progress.
I think eventually, yeah, I really do. And it's not just me saying that because I want that. I think music and the arts and you know, you can't replace the live experience. And part of that experience is being shoulder to shoulder, like literally sweat, you know, like the whole encompassing thing. You can't mimic that on a live stream. It's a physical thing, and you have to go out and be around people. So I do see it coming back, but you know, when, I don't know. But I think it will rebound and be back to the pure thing that we all know.
Well, in Australia, it's like they're already having concerts, like big concerts again. It's crazy. Wow. It's like I was seeing video, I'm like, wow, it's because it's so different from here.
Sure.
Do you think fans will appreciate concerts more when they start back up? Do you think they're going to appreciate it more?
I think so.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think there's this guy that we possibly going to be working with. He's talking about the next year being like the roaring 20s.
Roaring 20s.
Yeah, just because everybody's locked down and they just want to get out and have a good time.
Yep. People always want what they can't have or don't have, and we haven't had this for a long time. So I think there's going to be a huge demand for it. I think at least that's what I think, but we'll see.
What do you miss the most about touring? Do you miss the fans by any chance? The scream of the fans, or do you just miss going out?
I think it's maybe a combination of everything. You know, you miss playing for people and like that connection that you're playing this thing you delivering to these people who, you know, hopefully dig the song and they're singing it back to you. And you know, it's a release. You know, I love playing on stage. It's one of my favorite things to do.
I miss the most is energy. I think every single body in a room puts out a certain amount of energy. And when you get a packed house and that energy coming back, like you just can't replicate it, whether we're in a practice room or we're doing virtual, everybody in, the energy's gone. I mean, you can be technically proficient and everyone hits their notes and all that, but it's not the same. So what I miss is that room of just energy. Even as a band getting started, trying to earn it, there's still a certain energy where there's a different energy when people are familiar with you. And I miss them both equally. So I think just in the grand scheme of things, it's just that is tangible. Yeah, I'm using words that don't make sense, but energy, I know that word.
What is your favorite memory from playing a show? Do you have any favorites?
There's a few, but I guess for the last couple of years, I think it's just playing overseas, and playing big places.
Talking about energy, amount of people. I mean, to me, the more people you can gather together, the better. So yeah, I would say it would be our biggest show, which was overseas. And what was there, close to 100,000?
Yeah, it was around 100,000 people.
I mean, you can't.
The lights, the stage.
People. I mean, everything was top notch. So yeah, I would say hands down. I mean, there's other shows have different special memories, but just across the board, playing overseas to that large of a crowd was pretty amazing.
What is your worst memory from playing the show?
I know what he's gonna say. I think we played a show. It was like I don't want to. It wasn't the people's fault, but like we played it was like a backyard type of show. And this story was sick. He was super sick, and then it started raining. And then we had a member of the band who was not very helpful at the time. He was making it worse.
I didn't want to. I thought it was a bad idea from the get, and then I'm sick. I just don't want to be there. It was a comedy of errors. Just everything about it went wrong. And again, it wasn't the people. It was just my mindset. I'm pretty chill. Like, it takes a lot to get me worked up. But I think that was the first time the guys really saw me get pretty upset about it. Like, I think, and it was cool. They just let me be. But like, yeah, it was just some like thrown together backyard thing that was built to be something that was supposed to be pretty cool. And none of it played out the way it was supposed to.
It was cursed.
It was cursed. Yes.
Would you ever do a live stream concert, or do you think you're just gonna wait and put out more singles and an album, or do you think you're gonna do a live stream?
We've talked about it. I think we'll see what happens. You know, we're not against doing live streams. Like, there's a couple places we were talking to possibly do one, but you know, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, definitely not opposed to it, but I feel like we're closer to being able to do traditional shows. That if this thing were to last like another year, yeah, we'll do it, because we've got to stay in front of people some way or the other. But I think we're close enough now. But I don't know, I feel like that technology keeps evolving, so maybe it gets even better. Again, I think it'll ever replace the traditional concerts, but so yeah, I think we don't have any plans as of right now, but we're not opposed to it.
What is next for you?
Really just finishing up these songs in the studio and some of the ones we've been writing, and then getting a record out and playing shows. Making it.
Hey, you cut out.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was I saying? Oh, what's next for us?
Yeah, what's next for you? Yeah.
What's next for us? We're gonna finish up this record that we're making, finish some songs, and start playing shows, we hope, and possibly shoot a video and some more lyric videos coming up. So that's
rinse and repeat. It's just kind of that same thing, and pray that one of those line items gets some traction and takes us on an adventure.
Yeah.
So just keep throwing stuff out there, and maybe it gets the reaction, and if it doesn't, then we just keep trying.
How do my followers follow you? How do my followers start following you if you couldn't hear me?
One more time. I'm sorry, buddy.
It's all
right. What did you say?
Am I lagging for you?
Yeah, you just broke up for some reason. It could be. It's probably our signal.
Yeah, you're breaking up as well. You're the one that's breaking up for me and my camera. All right. Well,
I would say it's house.
Let's hope my computer doesn't crash. How do all my followers start following you? How do my followers follow you?
You can follow us on the Instagrams at Lovesick Radio, on Twitter at Lovesick Radio, on TikTok at Lovesick Radio, pretty much anywhere at Lovesick Radio. Then
if Lovesick Radio doesn't get through there, then add the word band to it, Lovesick Radio band, and then you should be able to find us. Pretty much, we try to stay on as many. Are we on TikTok yet?
Yeah, we're on TikTok.
Okay, yeah, we're on as many social media outlets as you can be, and try to stay active. So yeah, we're not hard to find. Just type in the band name and it should pop up on your favorite platform.
Yeah, listen to our new single "Nothing Left to Lose" on iTunes or Spotify or wherever you choose.
YouTube pays out pretty well.
Oh, YouTube, yeah.
And they can get all the new music there, and they can find out about your shows and stuff. Correct?
That's correct.
I see you have crazy merch for all the bands and companies.
So what, bud?
something about merch.
Oh, we have merch that you can. I think you go to bandcamp.com/Lovesick Radio and get some merch, get some T-shirts. You can't hear us? We lost you.
So I do unboxings. If you want to hook a brother up, I can show the cool swag on my show, brother. Please, man.
We'll send you something. We'll send you a
Yeah,
shirt,
we'll hook
some
you up.
CDs or something.
We got no problem with that. You're helping us out.
Do me a favor and go email me your address and stuff.
Okay.
Just and maybe email Song and she'll get your email address, or just tweet us or Facebook or Instagram, whatever you want to hit us up at. I'll get you back to you.
Well, thank you for being on my show. I hope the next time we talk is at the backstage on one of your shows, dude. Peace.
You're always welcome. Consider yourself on the guest list whenever it comes through.
And congrats on your success. I was watching, you get some of my favorite people there. You did a little interview with the Lonely Ones and Morgan Rose. I mean, you're getting up there, buddy. So congrats to you as well. And we just appreciate you having us on.
Yeah, Bumblefoot as well, man. Bumblefoot as well. A lot of people. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. Cheers, man. Cheers to you. Cheers. All right. Peace, man.
All right.
Peace.
Time.